Well, I'm here with Dr. Christine Page, and we were talking about how we need to be in tune with our body. Right. Our body speaks to us and is the major source of our intuitive skills.
Yes, it is, and every cell has wisdom in it. So if we talk to different parts of our body,
yes,
it really wants to talk to us.
Yes, we have to pay attention. Do you feel that, do you sense that we're at a time where many of us are being asked to step up in greater ways, to embrace our power and share our power with the world?
We are, but I would say share your gifts with the world.
Your gifts.
And that's not necessarily whether you can write a book or, be all that you are. I go back to that again.
Yes.
Just love yourself.
Yes.
And that does empower.
Yes.
When I'm empowered, when I'm in love with myself, when I feel empowered, and I can empower others.
Yes. Now, any growth involves letting go.
Yes, it
right?
does, always.
So we're embracing our skills, our gifts. We want to share. We're stepping up. How can we release old patterns and beliefs that have held us back, maybe since childhood? We've had them since childhood.
Women particularly have this wonderful vessel inside us called the womb.
Yes.
It is an alchemical vessel. Obviously men don't have one, but they could speak about in prostate or others, but really women's job is to get rid of old energy. And none of us were told that. So every time we have a period of moon time, women shedding their blood is clearing the family of old energy. Mm-hmm. And the men say, thank you, thank you, thank you for doing this.
Yes.
So they are very happy to say, please go and do that for us, and we'll cook meals for you and take care of you. So our way of clearing is so important. I say women are the soil for all new birth. If we don't clear, we just try and put a new seed into old soil and get the same result.
And often we're taught when we have our menses, keep on going.
That's right. So
maybe you could address that in a few minutes that we have left.
Yes, just to say that, we've got 3 phases to the cycle. You've got that first phase, which actually is the menses. During your menses, you empty.
Yes.
During that same time, you open yourself up to your new ideas. In that first period, which for someone postmenopausal like me is actually after the new moon to the full moon, but in a woman who is still ovulating, this is in her ovulation phase, and she is most active and creative in that time. So after your period, it's like, go, 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 this is the time to do things.
Right.
Then at the ovulation or full moon, you go, yay, you have a little celebration,
yes.
A dance. Very important to celebrate, we don't do enough of it. But in that last piece, which is again the progesterone phase or the waning moon, is a time to say, harvest, what am I going to take from here? Mm-hmm. What am I needing to let go of? What am I learned about myself? When we learn something about ourselves, we take it to our heart and say, I bring to my heart this part of me that I'm, And it might be I bring to my heart a part of me that I'm not so comfortable with, but I'm going to let go of the behavior.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, you've run my show, I'm ready to let you go, or let go of the energy. So really just saying is that women can go through these cycles, and that last part of the cycle before the period is so important for them to take time to be more introspective, quieter, and then during their menses, moon time, they need to take less awareness of the outside world and more for themselves.
It's so true. Yeah. We have to teach our daughters that.
Yes.
One last question I wanted to ask you. We have an initiation of sorts between 56 and 59.
Yes.
And you say that it's a time for us to dive deeply into our psyche and heal from our past.
Right.
Maybe you could just address that.
We actually have a large period of time called the perimenopause.
Yes.
All right. So it's roughly 6 years before you start your periods, and then 6 years afterwards. It's 12 years. It's a long period, and it's a time when you're moving from being the mother to the crone, and you're moving from trying to create something, be successful in the world, to being now more comfortable with who you are. It doesn't mean you're not going to be successful, but you're not building your ego so much. You're not out into, oh God, I've got to get out in the world. Now you have gone through these cycles every month, and now you say, yeah, I'm not attached to the need to prove myself. I know who I am. That's the time when women start to really become powerful.
And productive.
And productive.
Yes.
Because the greatest fear that the patriarchy had was the fear that women might have no fear of death. When you've done your menses all those times, you say, you know, every month I let go, I don't have a problem.
Right. And it used to not be considered that it was a productive period.
That's right, it's a very productive period, but it's much more about the next 7 generations. You're not so concerned with the immediate.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying, what is the land I want to leave for my 7 generations ahead? My great-great-great-grandchildren.
Wonderful.
And therefore you make choices not based on your own needs, but the needs of the 7 generations ahead.
Wonderful. I love that. I want to say thank you, Dr. Christine Page, for joining me. It's just been a pleasure.
Thank you, Lynn. It's such a pleasure to meet a soul sister.
A soul sister.
Yes.
And I want to say thank you to you too. Thanks for being here with us. We're coming to you from the 39th Annual International Conference. Bye for now.